Your cat will forget what you fed them yesterday. But they will never forget how you made them feel in these 7 moments. And this is where everything changes. Because most people live with their cat for years, without ever realizing they are being silently judged, silently understood, and silently remembered. Not for the big things. Not for the obvious things. But for small, invisible moments that slowly build a permanent image of you inside their mind. Science is starting to confirm something most people never even consider. Your cat is not just reacting to you. Your cat is recording you. Not everything. Only the moments that carry emotional weight. Moments of safety. Moments of confusion. Moments of stress. Moments of connection. And those moments become a blueprint. A permanent emotional map of who you are to them. So if you want to be the person your cat remembers when everything slows down, when their world becomes smaller, when their energy fades, you need to understand this now. Because every single day, without realizing it, you are shaping how your cat feels about you forever. Number 1. The touch that rewires their brain. Most people think petting a cat is simple. You touch them, they purr, everything is fine. But that's surface level. That's basic interaction. It does not go deep enough to create a lasting emotional imprint. There is one specific area, hidden in plain sight, that acts like a biological switch inside your cat's brain. A point that transforms a simple touch into a permanent memory. It's located between the eye and the base of the ear. A small area most people barely notice. But for your cat, this is everything. When you gently touch this spot using slow, circular movements, something changes inside them. Their body relaxes, but more importantly, their brain activates a deep emotional response. This is not random. This is not just comfort. This is the same exact area mother cats focus on when grooming their kittens. It's how they communicate safety. It's how they tell their offspring, you are protected, you are not alone, you can relax. When you replicate this movement, you are stepping into that role. You are becoming a source of safety at a neurological level. And every time you do it correctly, your cat associates you with that feeling. Not temporarily. Not for a few seconds. But long term. Most people pet their cat quickly, distracted, without intention. And because of that, they never activate this deeper layer of connection. But when you do, you are no longer just interacting with your cat. You are imprinting yourself into their emotional memory. Number 2. Your voice is shaping their reality. There is a dangerous misconception that cats don't care about what you say. That they only respond to food, to movement, to routine. But your cat is constantly listening. Not just to the sounds you make, but to how you make them. Your tone, your rhythm, your emotional state. All of it is being processed. And over time, your cat builds a map of your voice. A map that tells them when they are safe. And when something feels off. But here is where most people make a mistake. That high-pitched, exaggerated baby voice that people naturally use. It feels affectionate to us. But to your cat, it can signal something very different. It can resemble distress, instability, unpredictability. What your cat truly responds to is your natural voice. Calm. Grounded. Consistent. The same voice you would use with someone you trust. When you speak to your cat in that tone, you are doing something incredibly powerful. You are including them in your world. You are telling them, you are not just an animal in my house. You are part of my life, and over time, that matters. More than you think. Cats that live in silent environments slowly stop trying to communicate. They become quieter, more distant, less expressive. Not because they don't care. But because their brain has learned that communication leads nowhere. But when you talk to them, consistently, naturally, without forcing it, you keep that connection alive. And they remember it. Number 3. The first 10 seconds of your morning. Every morning, your cat performs a ritual you probably don't even notice. They check on you. They observe you. They confirm that everything is still stable. This behavior is not random. It comes from deep survival instincts. In the wild, the early hours of the day are critical. It's the moment where survival is confirmed. Where members of a group check if everyone made it through the night. Your domestic cat still carries this instinct inside them. So when they look at you in the morning, they are not just being curious. They are asking a question. A silent one. Are we okay? And your response, in those first seconds, matters more than you realize. A small acknowledgement. A slow blink. A soft word. Even a minimal gesture. That is enough to tell their brain, everything is stable. But when this moment is ignored, repeatedly, something shifts. Not immediately. Not dramatically. But gradually, your cat stops expecting that response. Stops seeking it. Stops relying on you in that way. And this is how distance starts to build. Quietly. Without conflict. Without signs. Just a slow emotional separation that most people never even notice until it's already there. Number 4. The invisible line you cross every day. Your cat is not unpredictable. They are precise. They have limits. And those limits are always communicated. Just not in a way most people understand. When you pet your cat, their body is processing every single touch. At first, it feels good. It feels safe. But after a certain point, the stimulation becomes too much. Their nervous system starts to overload. And before they react, they warn you. Subtle signals. A flicking tail. Slight tension in the body. Ears shifting position. A ripple under the fur. These are not random movements. These are clear messages. Stop. If you recognize those signals and stop immediately, something powerful happens. Your cat learns that you understand them. That you respect their boundaries. That you are safe. But if you ignore those signals, if you continue, the message changes. Now their brain learns something else. That you don't listen. That their signals don't matter. And over time, this builds tension. Not visible. Not obvious. But present. Your cat may still come near you, may still sit with you. But they are not fully relaxed. Not fully at ease. Number 5. The moment you leave. Your cat knows you're about to leave long before you reach the door. The sound of keys. The way you move. The small changes in your behavior. They notice all of it. And as those signals appear, something starts happening inside them. Their stress levels begin to rise. Their body prepares for uncertainty. For absence. For a change in their environment they cannot control. Most people respond to this moment in 2 ways. They either leave without saying anything. Or they create a big emotional goodbye. Both approaches create problems. When you disappear without a signal, your cat experiences confusion. There is no clear transition. No clear understanding of when the separation happened. And this creates a lingering sense of uncertainty. When you create a strong emotional goodbye, you confirm that leaving is something important, something intense, something that deserves attention. And that increases stress. What your cat needs is something different. A ritual. Simple. Repetitive. Predictable. The same words. The same action. Every time. This transforms your absence from something emotional into something expected. Something safe. Something that always ends the same way. With your return. Number 6. When they are at their weakest. When a cat is sick, their instincts push them to hide. To isolate. To become invisible. Because in the wild, weakness means danger. But in your home, something else happens. If you leave them completely alone, thinking you are giving them space, you increase their stress. If you force interaction, trying to comfort them, you increase their tension. The balance is subtle. But powerful. You stay near. You remain calm. You do nothing extra. No pressure. No force. That presence becomes a signal. A constant. A quiet reassurance that they are not alone in a moment where their body feels vulnerable. These moments stay. They become core memories. Not because of what you did, but because of how you were there. Number 7. The final memory. There is something most people never want to think about. But your cat feels it. When something is changing. When their energy is fading. When their body is no longer responding the same way. And in those moments, many cats do something incredible. They hide it. They pretend everything is normal. They keep moving. Keep eating. Keep acting as if nothing is wrong. Not for themselves. But for you. Because maintaining stability in their environment is part of their instinct. They try to protect the balance of your world. Even at the cost of their own comfort. But when you understand this, you can change that final experience. By speaking calmly. By being present. By allowing them to let go of that effort. You give them something they cannot give themselves. And in that moment, everything shifts. The tension fades. The resistance disappears. And they move closer to you. Not out of need. But out of trust. And that becomes the final memory they carry. Not confusion. Not fear. Not stress. But peace. And here is the truth that changes everything. Your cat is already building a memory of you. Every single day. Through moments you barely notice. Through interactions you think don't matter. Through patterns you repeat without thinking. But they matter. More than you will ever see. So the real question is not if your cat remembers you. The question is, what are they remembering? Because in the end, you are not just part of their life. You are their entire world.